Good morning, guys. It is day 2 in Newport, Rhode Island, and we're going to be taking this gorgeous 997.2 GT3 RS on the Audrain Tour d'Elegance. Now, I'm going to be doing a full review on this beast in the coming days, but let's check out some of the cars going on this rally. Now, despite the fact that it's going to pour rain today, people are taking some absolutely epic cars on the route. Look at this gorgeous 300 SL, nice DeLorean, beautiful old Corvette and Ferrari. Some guy is taking a Duesenberg with no windows on a rally in the pouring rain. That is absolutely incredible. And check out this absolutely stunning original Ford GT40. That is so epic. For those complaining about the large grills on the newer BMWs, remember that some of the classic cars had even larger front grills. So it turns out this Lusso might actually be the best choice for today's rally because of the all-wheel drive. And then next to it, the Willys Jeep with no roof. That's gonna be fun. The details in this Duesenberg are incredible. I love the heat extraction vents coming out of the engine bay, the nice woodwork on the step there. And check this out. The rear passengers have their own windshield. That's pretty cool. The color on this GT40 is just spectacular. This thing is so low to the ground, 40.5 inches tall. I mean, look at it next to the Duesenberg in terms of height difference. It's like half the height. Apparently, this was supposed to be a race car, completely unrestored, but it never actually raced, making it a pretty special version of the GT40. Some more spectacular cars rolling in. Look at this beautiful Ferrari. Enormous old Rolls-Royce two-door. That is so cool. The OG Wraith, or Dawn, I guess. How cool is this Renault Turbo 2? Absolute coolest driver on the entire rally. What's up, dude? You excited for this? Yeah, me too. First time I've ever vlogged with an umbrella, so setting records out here. Some more spectacular cars have pulled up. This chopped roof Cadillac. Love the styling on that, and check out how beautiful this wide-bodied Porsche is. The color is so spectacular. Looks nice sitting next to the 3RS. This Bizzarini, stunning design. Love the vents in the front bumper. Kind of knockaducks in the hood as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the sloping rear roofline. Pretty Alfa Superleggera. Look at the wheel covers. That is awesome. Hiding from the rain while we set up at the grid. Now, I don't want to talk too much about the 3RS because I want to save it for the review, but let's go over some of the interior details because it is absolutely incredible in here. The interior is absolutely covered in Alcantara and leather. We even have leather on the A-pillars, Alcantara on the roof. Check out these carbon fiber bucket seats, all carbon in the back. Of course, no rear seats to save weight. Even the shifter is covered in Alcantara, one of the best shift linkages of any car in the world. Super heavy clutch. Press the clutch in, it actually takes a serious amount of effort, but man, listen to this gearbox. Notchy in the best way possible, and the steering wheel feels spectacular. Something I wasn't expecting is the fact that the steering wheel goes out to the edges, and this part isn't Alcantara. So it feels kind of interesting when part of your hand is touching Alcantara and part is touching this kind of plasticky material. Love the line on the center of the steering wheel, and of course, to save weight, we don't have door handles, we have straps. Look at this tent of umbrellas for the driver's meeting. That is incredible.
Thames Street, and I like to call it Thames Street. Thames. We're going to go past the New York Yacht Club. I can do this.
What's the yacht club?
It's not a yacht club, it's a yacht club. I can't spell or I can't say yacht.
Well, despite all the rain, this is going to be a very fun day. I guess Leno's driving that 300 SL. It's only got 3,000 miles on it and it's fully unrestored. And he's driving it in the pouring rain. That is amazing. All right, little 3RS startup action. And traction off. Just kidding. Look at these absolute champions. That is amazing. Behind the wheel of the 997.2 GT3 RS, we got Antonio from the Audrain collection. Beautiful M1 in front of us. This is pretty cool.
It's fun. I mean, there are some incredible cars out here, some beautiful Jaguars, like this M1 that you said, this beautiful Vignale bodied
yeah, that
Ferrari,
thing is
Ferrari
insane.
behind us.
The collection of cars out here is amazing.
And then a Model 3 back there.
Oh my God. That's incredible. So originally this was going to be a review of the GT3 RS out on the rally. Obviously in the pouring rain, I can't get a good feel for what the car is like to drive. I mean, I will say, obviously it sounds incredible from the 0 to 20 miles an hour I've been able to do in the rain so far. The suspension's really firm. The steering feels obviously incredible, but we're going to get it out on the road when it stops raining and give it a little bit of a better review. It's been fun so far. So what town are we in right now?
So we're in Little Compton, very similar to the Compton that you have in California. And so we've made it from, we started in Middletown, and then we made our way up through Portsmouth, and then we came around through Tiverton, and the turnaround point is here in Little Compton, which is the furthest east part of Rhode Island. Okay,
very cool. And then we're going back into Newport on a road called what, Ocean Avenue?
Ocean Drive.
Ocean Drive.
So it's technically Ocean Avenue, and all the locals call it Ocean Drive. It's a very famous and historical part of Newport, and there's really awesome views there, fun twisty roads right next to the ocean. And then we'll finish our drive right on Bellevue Avenue and stop right in front of the Audrain Museum. Oh, you could have gotten a nice drift in front of the police.
Pretty cool police escort. Got a ton of police out here. At about 5,500 RPM, the baffles open up in its exhaust, and it sounds pretty insane. 8,400 RPM red line.
Oh, it sounds
incredible. Last GT3 RS ever made with a manual transmission. This thing's gonna go down in history as an absolute legend. I was looking at prices last night, actually. So these are in this is the 3.8. There's two different versions, the 3.8 and the 4.0 in 2011. These are already going for $250,000, $300,000 plus, which is more than a 991 GT3 RS. And then the 4.0 versions are like anywhere from 800 to $1 million bucks. I gotta say, following behind this M1 the whole time has been really cool. I love his license plate. It literally says BMW M1. We're about to pass Jay Leno's house up here. The crazy smokestacks.
Yeah, I think he has 11 chimneys. I think that's maybe like 10 too many, but
that is such a sick house, damn. That's like 20% throttle and it sounds so good. That's where we were yesterday. Some of the houses on this street are flipping insane.
Over here on the right is Marble House. This is actually a really famous home in town, which is pretty epic.
So we're on Bellevue Avenue now. We've got the Audrain building right next to us, which has a really cool assortment of cars that we got to check out later in the week. Look at all the people. It's pouring rain. There's a pretty epic turnout. Despite all the rain, had an absolute blast driving the 3RS on the rally. Let's check out all of the cars lined up at the finish line. I love the fact that this is being driven in the rain. So damn cool. Nice purple E36 M3. Let's go check out this 765 that pulled up. There's so many spectacular cars out here. Loving the spec on this. Nice looking Mercedes Evo 2. This wide body is so cool. I love the rear wing as well. Here is the orange M1 we were following throughout the entire rally. Those wheels are so cool. Pop-up headlights. They really need to make a modern day version of this car. So legendary. I love this thing, the Lemon. Check out the headlight setup in the front. That is awesome. We're up on the roof of the Audrain Museum after an amazing drive, taking a look at the cars from above. Pretty amazing array of about 50 vehicles. Now, I'm about to flash back to yesterday when it wasn't raining. Really cool selection of cars actually over here. You can see this area as well at the Tennis Hall of Fame. Starting the day off strong with this beautiful Ford GT Mark II. So this is a track-only supercar version of the Ford GT road car. A little more power, 700 horsepower out of its twin turbocharged EcoBoost. Crazy amounts of aero. Check out that insane carbon fiber roof scoop. Only 45 of these will ever be made with an MSRP starting at $1.2 million. How crazy is that rear wing and rear diffuser? I imagine this is absolutely epic to drive, especially on slicks. Now this location is pretty insane because we're actually on a grass tennis court. How crazy is this thing? Rover Trophy Defender that's meant for polo matches. So you can sit up there on the viewing deck or behind. It actually has crocodile seats, which looks absolutely insane. Check that out. Here's a car I've never seen before. Allard Motorworks J2X. The design language on this is insane. Pretty cool selection of cars over in this area. We've got the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo. How funny is this license plate? Ruh-roh. I love the livery on it. That would be so fun to drive around. Massive side pipe as well. Nice Batmobile with the craziest exhaust setup ever. Look at this triple exhaust all going vertical straight up. That is pretty damn cool. And then get a load of this interior. Pretty cool that this setup and the entirety of it is free for anyone to just walk in here, and the environment that you're in is pretty insane. But I love this E30 M3. It's sitting on Alpina wheels, and it is in some incredible company. We've got a Mercedes McLaren SLR Roadster over here. Always a fun vehicle to see. And then next to it, Diablo SV. We've got a gorgeous yellow Diablo over here. Get a closer look. A two-tone yellow and black interior. Such a good looking car. Nice older Viper next to it. E60 V10 M5. A couple of cool Porsches. And then a Ferrari F12. Vibrant spec on this Huracan STO, the best driving Lamborghini they have ever made. I love the design language of this car, that crazy roof scoop, massive rear wing and shark fin. Still need to drive a stock one. The only one I've been behind the wheel of was the VF supercharged STO. And then we've got another funky van over here. Look at that, bench seating sideways in the rear. This event is actually at the International Tennis Hall of Fame. Really cool architecture. Big Cadillac display here. We're at Bellevue Avenue right now, which is a historic area with really cool looking buildings. Now tomorrow, we're going to a Cars and Coffee that's going to shut down this entire strip right here with over 1,000 cars. And fingers crossed, if it doesn't rain, I'm gonna be taking a pretty special car. Nice DBS Superleggera. Pretty Ferrari 360 driving by. They weren't joking about the car spotting. There's an R8 RWS coming up as well. Clean spec on that R8. Nice 911 turbo in the parking lot. That is pretty damn cool. It's shaped like a boat. I love that.